Hi YouTube, welcome to another edition of Horror Hands, and for this video I'm just going to be talking quickly about a slasher film that I've wanted to get for the collection for years and years and finally got around to getting it. I watched it the other night and really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great slasher film, and it has me posing the question, is this the most underrated slasher film ever? So the movie in question is Body Count from 1986. So this is a slasher film. It's set at like a wilderness summer camp, and a bunch of teenagers rock up to hang out there, and there's a killer in the woods lurking around, killing them off. So nothing all that groundbreaking in terms of the story. It's kind of a typical 80s slasher film, but this does lots and lots of things which I thought were really good, and I really enjoyed the movie. So I'll start with probably the most important aspect of a slasher film, the kills. This had quite a lot of kills actually. I can see why it's called Body Count, and they were really good. They were quite bloody in places, and there's a lot of kills sort of sprinkled throughout the film, so it never gets boring. It's not one of these where people walk around for the whole movie and then the killer comes out in the last 2 minutes. We do get quite a lot of kills throughout this one. I really like the locations in this film. Like I say, it's set at a wilderness summer camp, and you can never go wrong with a summer camp setting in a slasher film. It's a great place to put it, and this is a really cool location, and also it's set in a really nice wilderness kind of setting, and they really do utilize the surrounding forests and the mountains and things like that, and kind of by proxy there's a lot of quite nice cinematography in this, and some quite nice scenery, which I always appreciate in a horror film. There's some familiar faces in this. David Hess plays a major role, and Charles Napier plays the sheriff, and then there's also small roles from Ivan Rassimov and John Steiner. So quite nice to see them pop up in this film. And the music's cool as well. We get a bit of a mix of 80s synth and 80s rock music, so really good in terms of the music. It's directed by Ruggero Deodato, who's most famous for Cannibal Holocaust and House on the Edge of the Park. Body Count is nowhere near as brutal as those movies, but like I say, it does have quite a lot of kills in this one, and they're pretty gory and mean-spirited in places. So overall, this was just an 80s slasher film that did a lot of things really well, and led to me just having a really good overall opinion of it, and having a great time watching this one. It was great to track it down and enjoy it so much. Certainly not the best slasher film I've ever seen, but as I say, I really enjoyed it, yet it has no prominence in the horror world, which has led to me saying that this is definitely the most underrated slasher film that I've seen. And I'm surprised a big company has not put this one out, because this has like Arrow Video or Vinegar Syndrome written all over it, but hopefully we'll get that at some point. I want to thank Steve from 80s Film Fan for recommending this to me, and Mike from Real Negative for hooking me up with this Blu-ray. Really appreciate it, thank you. So let me know if you've seen Body Count as well. Did you enjoy it, or do you totally disagree, and can you see why this one did fade into obscurity? Really interested to know your opinion on this one, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.